with me now on set are people that I just absolutely adore. It is the cast of The Lounge. They invited me to their show. I invited them to my show, and they're here today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who do we have with us?
Christine Gerani.
Leeana Costa.
Buddy Casimano.
Kellyann Perdie.
Ta-da! And I could have said their names, but I thought if you got to hear them say their names themselves, you get a little bit of their personality. You guys are so diverse, but yet you are perfectly in unison on this show. How do you work that magic? I'm going to start with you, Christine.
How do we work that magic? I basically found all these guys and put them all together, and I made sure we had people with, like, I mean, me and Buddy go back 30 years.
Oh,
from
say it
high
like
school.
that.
30 freaking
Oh my
years.
gosh.
But we go
30
back a
years
long
ago
time. We
at a
perform
talent
with-
show, right?
Yes, and I was 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
very
I was not 4.
Doogie Howser of your time,
at the
yes.
time,
Okay.
and I think he was my prom date. So we have
I
a
took her
long
to the prom.
history. He did. He was my lovely, amazing prom date that we shared the limousine with Debbie Gibson and Brian Bloom. So
We
it's
were
like
in
to
People
kinda,
magazine
We were
for it.
People magazine.
Ooh,
so
nice.
We had like a lot of fun things going on then, and there was like kind of nobody else I can kind of think of who would just slay this cast and
She was
bring
like,
it
oh, you can
on
talk
and
to
do it.
anybody, so she hired me.
Basically, that's pretty much it. So anyway, nobody else wanted the gig, so Buddy came. My husband knew Leeana from radio from years, and she's so funny, and she's been studying improv and doing so many amazing things lately. And Kellyann Perdie, this lovely, gorgeous Angelina
the
Jolie
face.
lookalike.
I know.
I mean, for real, though.
She is
Look
really-
at that
you're
face.
pretty.
She's gorgeous. She's
I'll give you the money later.
Thank you. I'm expecting it as well. But she does segments with me, and we're good friends. We've been friends for years, and I wanted
Okay.
to make sure. I mean, and Chef Plum, too. He's not
Yes.
here.
Yeah, Chef Plum.
Yes,
Chef
I went
Plum?
like this, like popping a plum, and that's how I broke my earring. I mean, like, you know, whatever.
But Plum is, he's been on TV, Food Network, Discovery Channel, you name it, Edible Magazine, and he's hysterical, and the guy
He's another
can
good
cook
mix.
his
Can cook.
face off.
And
So
if you
all
cook for
together,
us, we're
that's
good.
it.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, the ulterior motive really here was.
You needed somebody that
get
could feed
somebody-
you.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
I
She
mean, that
said
was
there
it.
would be people cooking for us, and that there would be maybe possibly some wine
Exactly.
served, and I was
Cocktails.
all in.
Cocktails, lots of cocktails.
Right.
So now the
Back
purpose
then.
of the lounge is, you were telling me it's old school, but it's new school.
It's old
Tell
school,
me
and
the
it's new school.
Okay.
We did the font of the lounge is like very bewitched. We just are working on the opening now. It's got a little I Love Lucy kind of opening, a little Mad Men theme. We wanted to kind of mix some fun genres up of just retro genres and give everybody kind of something that's familiar to them too, while kind of meshing this Food Network meets Spike TV kind of half-hour show. So that's what we came up with. So
And,
what's
and,
going on?
and why are you doing this? Are you just bored watching other people's shows?
Nothing else better to do, Donna.
That's funny. That's a great question.
Yeah, what's the why, buddy? Like, what? There's got to be a
the why for me
Okay.
is it's so funny because just before she approached me for this, I had written in I keep a notebook with and write what I want
Right.
and
Affirmations,
affirmations and
intentions.
so in huge letters I said need to be hosting more.
Wow.
And it was maybe a week later the phone rang and she said I think I have a project for you and I was like what is it?
Hello?
I borrow a page
Is
of
it
that
me you're
notebook?
looking
You
for?
need to read
Yeah. Oh, well, there's other things in the notebook that I still don't have the house.
Okay.
But it's
There's more to come.
coming.
Exactly.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
Yes, step by
But
step.
that happened right away, so it was funny that's So the reason for me basically was because I do host other things, but I wanted more, and all of a sudden, boom, it popped up, and then I met everyone, and it was such
And
a
they
good
all hit it
fit.
off.
And how
we
about
hit
you,
it off.
Leeana? What's your why? What's your why?
Well, you know what? I think a why for this type of a show is obviously there's a place in the market for it, and people like to watch real people having fun. I mean, aside from Kellyann and Christine, we're not supermodels.
What?
No, I said,
I'm just a bald dude from Long Island.
just pull.
We love them for it.
And so, if we can make people laugh, I think that's kind of what
Yeah.
you like to do, Donna, too,
Yes.
is to make people feel
Yeah.
good. And if we can do that, then that's the why.
Okay.
That's the why, yeah.
While we drink cocktails and wine and eat really good food.
Right.
There you
really
go.
good food, and just make people have fun and laugh.
Yeah.
Forget. I watch TV to forget.
Yes.
That's why I
That's
repetitively
correct.
watch The Golden
That's
Girls
right.
over and over and over.
In a few
I'm not
years,
kidding.
we're going to be the Golden Girls.
Well, so it is to escape and to get away. So this is a perfect, it's fun. It's not serious stuff. It's
Right.
not
Right.
brain surgery. It's just a pure fun.
We don't go on there. I mean, listen, if we had the opportunity, we would. I mean, we started the show off kind of thinking it's going to be like The View, but with cocktails. Like, hey,
Okay.
ladies, loosen it up
That's
a little
exactly
bit.
how you approached it.
And that was kind of
I've been
where I
club
was
bars.
going with that. And
Okay.
I think that, it took on a different life of its own.
And how does it evolve now? Like, what are some of the
It's-
segments like?
The segments, we have Girls Gotta Eat, which
Girls
is,
Gotta Eat
we
is
started
great.
off with me and Kellyann, and we added Leeana. But what's so great about it is we go to different restaurants. It's like diners, drive-ins, and dives, except with a bunch of cute gals going there, stuffing our faces,
Yeah, it's more than that.
having fun, and really kind
Showing
of
the local
local
fare,
fare,
letting people know where to eat.
traveling. Exactly.
Christine,
Exactly.
We went out for lunch one time, and the ribs were so good I cried.
Oh, she-
because
Oh, you like that too? I'm like that.
I got
Cried.
emotional.
She's
I
a
really
mess.
like. I was
Stop getting
weeping
like that. Yeah.
because I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and I know good barbecue. And these ribs were so delicious. I said,
Killer.
it tastes like home. It's
I
so
always say I want to rub it all over my. Oh, I just want to.
But yeah, I'm one of those women too. I must
ribs.
Yeah.
must be fed. I must
But
be
that's
fed.
what people
right?
love, and
yeah.
it's very.
that sounds like fun.
But it is. Well, you're going to join us one
Okay,
day.
good. I would
would love to have you
Yeah.
because we want to see her cry
Cry over food.
We'll make Chef Plum make you some real.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Absolutely.
So it seems like you guys are really, truly having a lot of fun. And you are doing this crazy thing that I see you do on Facebook where you're like doing like these aerial flips into the ocean. Can we just talk about that? Like, what is that?
Oh gosh, that is for basically that's just for me to keep myself doing what I do. I've
Okay.
been a gymnast my whole life, and now that I'm in my mature years,
30s. Right.
Okay. Oh, I love you. Now that I'm in my
Excuse me.
with that age, when I'm that age, I always said growing up that I wanted to do it till I was dead.
Okay.
And I don't want it to kill me.
No.
But I wanted to do it until I couldn't walk anymore.
Right.
And so
Great.
the only way to
Good.
keep doing that is to keep doing it.
Wonderful.
And so every year I would do it every year. I would film myself doing my backflip just to keep it in check, just to keep it. And then I started with Facebook. All of a sudden I started posting it, and everyone, oh, I want more. So now I just go down there whenever I feel like it, and I flip.
Flip
and
it up.
Yeah.
He flips
I
it
like
up.
it.
But I have to add that we're actually taking his flips
Oh yeah, we've.
and his knowledge of sips, and we're also doing a segment called Sips and
Sips and
Flips
Flips
with
with
Buddy
Buddy.
Casimano.
I like that.
We're going to talk about bookend baldies. Excuse me.
Yep, and then I have a podcast that I do with the partner of mine that we dance for Debbie Gibson.
Okay.
I've been with her for almost 30 years.
Debbie doesn't know it, but
Debbie
they
doesn't know,
dance
yeah.
for her.
We dance. Yeah, she doesn't really know that I'm
Just in
behind
the
her.
front row.
Show up.
I'm in my living room, really, and like whenever she's on, I'm behind her.
5, 6.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I do that with Billy Joel. I'm actually one of his backup singers. I just want to let you know every concert, because I know every word, I'm back there, but I know sincerely you really do dance
But
with
I
her.
really do.
Yes, you really
I really do. I've been there, and for all the. I mean, I had hair when I was started with her. Yeah. So, but Eddie and I have now been backing her up. So we're both this. We look almost alike. There's a 10-year separation between us, which makes it funny. So we call ourselves the Bookend Baldies, and we have a podcast that we do. And now the podcast has been getting some great attention, and we're having some fun. And the lounge has now invited Bookend Baldies to be part of it. So we have these little segments of the Bookend Baldies.
Yes.
He's not going to be a co-host with us, but the Bookend Baldies are going to be incorporated. In
Fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. And
It's-
Kellyann, you've produced many things. How is producing this show and also being on camera a little different for you?
Well, it's producing with friends
Okay.
is always the best. And, everyone's so open to creatively ideas and things like that. And, throw some cocktails in it and people's houses, locations,
Yeah.
and bands and restaurants. And it's just so much fun.
Excellent.
It really is.
Well, I had so much fun with you too, in that I asked you, could I please come on once a
Yeah.
quarter? But if I invite you to film something at my house, then of course I could be part of it again,
well,
right?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, Donna. I'm going to have to think about that.
It's gonna take
I wanna be on your show.
Yeah.
Just coming in house.
I do love Live It Up. I truly do. It's been a wonderful journey for me. But every once in a while, it's fun to play on somebody else's playground.
We love playing here. Thank you for having us,
I
too,
just
by the
love
way.
the title of your show.
Thank
Live It
you.
Up.
Yeah,
I've been
it's
saying
great.
live it
Yeah,
up for
live
you,
it
and I
up.
love it. I just love it. So yeah.
And it actually was inspired, sad but true, my spouse passed away from colon cancer, and he wrote a song, "Life is Only What You Make of It." So "Live It Up" is actually short for Tom's song. So I'm glad that inspires you. So next time you're
know
flipping,
that.
yeah, true story, true
Live
story.
it up,
Live it
yeah.
up, live it up.
Yes.
So thanks, The Lounge. You're coming everywhere soon. So is it thelounge.com, theloungetvshow.com?
It's theloungetvshow.com, and you can get all of our social media right there. Just click on the icons and
Great.
visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yay!
Donna, you rock.
Woo, you guys rock too.
thank
Love
you.
you guys.
You rock, Donna.
Okay, so Live It Up and The Lounge. We thank you for watching. Tune into both of our shows. Without you, there is no us. So thank you very much. All right, we're going to live it up. We're going to dance now. Woo! We be dancing.